All right, so we're going to work two more problems just so that you can see them. Okay, so these are going to be extremely different, but completely simple. All right, so notice how we already have, well, notice how we have a large fraction bar. We have this x minus 10 inside of a parentheses, and it's all over 2. But what I want you to do is separate it. Let's break it up, okay? Let's break it up so we can rewrite it. Excuse me. We can rewrite it as x over 2, or like I said for the other problem, since x over 2 may freak you out, I don't want to do that. The simplest way to write this is 1/2 x. Just throw that x out to the side. Minus 10 over 2 equals negative 20. All right, so before we move forward, can this 10 over 2 be simplified? I think it can. All right, so let's do that. So we're going to rewrite again. So now we have 1/2 x minus 10 divided by 2 gives us 5 equals, let's just bring this part down, negative 20. So now this looks like some of the problems that we just worked. So now what we're going to do is add 5 to both sides. And we're adding because this 5 here is already negative. So remember that we have to do the opposite to get rid of it, right? Because we want to get this 1/2 x on this side by itself. So once we get rid of these, we come over to this side of the equal sign, and now we have negative 20 plus 5. And the negative 20 plus 5 gives us a negative 15. So now we're going to bring down what we have left on this side of the equal sign. And now we're going to do what we've been doing. And let's multiply by the reciprocal. And our reciprocal here is 2 over 1. And remember that we have to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. All right, so these cancel, and now all we have left is x equals, and we're going to put that over 1 because we want to make it a fraction so that we can multiply easily across. So now we have negative 15 times 2, which gives us a negative 30. And if you want, you can put it over 1, but the ultimate answer is just negative 30. So you don't have to put it over that 1. It's negative 30. Okay, and for the last problem, it's going to be just like the one we just worked, but I wanted you to see more than one of those, just in case you still feel pretty iffy about that one. All right, so for the last problem, we have in the parentheses again, 3x minus 9, close parentheses, all over 6. And it's equal to 1. All right, so I want you to do the same thing you just did in the last problem. Let's break it apart. So now we have 3 over 6x minus, remember I want you to just kick that x out to the side, minus 9 over 6, and let's bring down our equal 1. All right, so what I want to do first is kind of simplify what we have, because here we can simplify 3 over 6 to what? What can we divide both 3 and 6 by? 3, right? So now we have 1/2 x minus, and we can simplify this 9 over 6 by dividing also by 3. So we have 3 over 2. Okay? All equal to 1. All right, so I know you're wondering, wow, we haven't had one like this one. So how are we going to continue working here? But remember, we're going to do the same thing that we've been doing. Here, we want to get this 1/2 x on this side by itself. So what I have to do is add 3/2 to both sides. Okay? So naturally, those cancel, but we have to look at this 1 plus 3/2. So remember, when you're adding fractions, one of the most important things is that the denominators have to be the same, right? So in order for these denominators to be the same, I have to multiply this 1 by 2. And the only way that we can, so all we're doing is making this 1 2 over 2. Because in order for us to have the same denominator, we have to make this 1 2 over 2. And we all know how to change a whole number to a fraction so that we can find the same denominator, right? So I'm not going to explain that part because we all know how to do that. So now we have 5 over 2. So 1 plus 3 over 2 gave us 5 over 2. So I'm going to rewrite what we have so far because this got a little messy. So now we have 1/2 x equals 5 over 2. All right, so now I still have to multiply by the reciprocal, which now is 2 over 1. So these cancel, and now I have x equals, and we're just multiplying across. So now I don't have to put this over 1 because it's already a fraction, right? Because remember how we've been putting the whole number that we have over 1 so that we can make it into a fraction so that it's easier to multiply. Well, we already have a fraction here. So now we're going to go with 5 times 2, which is 10, over 2, because 2 times 1 is 2. And now we have x equals 10 over 2. Well, can we simplify that? Indeed, we can. So now we have x equals 10 divided by 2, which is 5. All right, so that's the last problem that we're going to work. And I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording now. So, but guys, remember that you can always pause me if I may have moved too fast so that you can better understand what I said. All right.